What's good, everybody? It's Jay Coffee Talk. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. But check it out, man. You see, we're talking about Jim Jones and, him reacting to the whole informant talk, which is something I did cover on this channel, a few weeks back when, it all first came up with the 6ix9ine testimony and everything. But want y'all to get in the comments and let me get your guys' feelings on this. But check it out, man. The whole situation was bizarre to me, with that audio, right in the middle. I mean, this isn't something that other people haven't discussed already, and I did on that video that I did as well. But it's just strange, man, the way they got Jimmy on the recorded, on the wire, talking about some gang activity, plotting and planning violence. And I just still gotta say the same thing that I said before. It's just very, very strange to me that Jim Jones didn't end up with some kind of, federal charge. As we know, this whole case, Treyway, the 9 Trey gangsters, it was, the feds charged them, and we're viewing them as a criminal enterprise. Going Rico with it and everything. And I just don't understand how Jimmy doesn't get charged with all that. Like, very strange to me. Tapping in the comments, everyone. But anyways, he went on Angie Martinez show and spoke about this whole situation a little bit. Now, he had refused to speak anything about 6ix9ine or any of this whole mess when he was on Breakfast Club, but Angie Martinez got him too. And, he definitely spoke on it all, and not just the whole case and everything. 50 Cent came up, as I'm sure y'all remember. The whole beef kicked off where Jimmy, 50 Cent posted what I guess, a fake news story that Jimmy had been named as an informant, which never officially happened. But, that kicked off that whole Jim Jones 50 beef. And, I did a video recently on this channel, yesterday actually, talking about how when Gucci was speaking on Envy and Angela Yee, it didn't seem to be, with a lot of these hip hop beefs, it's for the publicity. They're trolling a little bit. It might be halfway serious. Sometimes it ain't serious at all. It's just totally trolling. It's just totally a PR move. But in this situation, I gotta say, it's like how Gucci was, or I was saying yesterday, he was serious. I believe Jimmy and Fifth were serious, even though Fifth, was being his normal self, cracking jokes, trying to get them funny, meme-ish type punchlines. I don't think Jimmy was playing, and I don't think Fifth was playing in his responses neither. Now, it's all seemed to kind of die down. Cooler heads have prevailed, but that's just to the public. I gotta say, we might see something in the future come of all of this. As you know, a lot of times with these rap beefs, the ones that is for real and get serious, it ain't the headline rappers a lot of the times. You know what I mean? It's the entourage that's going at it. Just like when Jimmy and Max B were going at it, both their entourages were getting at each other on the regular. We seen videos of people getting stripped down and robbed and beat down in the streets and everything, man. And I gotta say, man, I don't know that this is the last we seen of this. I'll say that, to say the least. So anyways, Angie got him to talk about it. As I said, he was not going for it on the Breakfast Club. And he went in and spoke his mind. And he said, and I quote, "You never know that you're in a circus until you figure out you was looking at a clown. When the clown gives out information, everybody laughs. You dig? But for the most part, everyone knows I'm a substantial individual. I've been doing this for a very long time." So Jimmy's got a very high view of himself. As I gotta say, I don't think no one thinks Jimmy's a flat out bitch or anything. But we seen Jimmy, when it's come to beefs, take some L's out here. We all seen the Rucker Park footage. We all seen that Rucker Park footage, the Cocaine City DVDs. You know what I'm saying? What was that back like? What was that like? '06, I believe. Jimmy and Cam. Jimmy was really on some track star shit, getting up out of there. And let's not all forget the whole true life thing. But you got to know, when it comes to, Rucker Park, they were outnumbered. It happens. But with True Life, man, I just don't think anyone was really trying to see True Life. When he was out here getting active, people were scared right off the rip. Rest in peace to Prodigy. I don't mean to speak ill of the dead, so I'm not really going to go into it. But we all remember that infamous Prodigy incident. Now, anyways, but yeah, man, True Life was just giving out L's, so we don't fault Jimmy too much for that. But anyways, he also went on to speak about Fifth and just saying how he was mad at first when these rumors started, but now, he laughs about it. And that's what, with the whole clown thing with 6ix9ine, like when he calmed down, he ain't too mad to be called an informant and everything, because he knows he's not, and he's a substantial individual and everything. But about Fifth, he just was saying, where he comes from, people don't rock with that, putting out that fake information, tarnishing people's names. Now, check it out. Something else that I find a little strange about this, because like I say, man, I don't know that I totally buy all this, man. That really, it's all just very strange to me, Jimmy being caught up on that wiretap. Now, when we're speaking about Fifth, I gotta say, I did a video about this, some time back too, back when Irv was getting at 50, talking about, Fifth fucks with the feds. I gotta say, man, it's kind of crazy with these two individuals going at each other about all this, when there's a lot of strange things about 50 Cent too. Now, as I said before, of course, there's no receipts. We've seen fake paperwork. We have seen fake paperwork. But I don't know, man. There is some odd things that don't necessarily add up when we're talking about 50 Cent too. But I don't know, man. With either of these guys, there's nothing been confirmed. But that's something Jimmy spoke about too, is that he said a lot of times people just read the gram. When he was talking about 50 posting up the fake news, a lot of times people just read what's on the gram and they run with it like it's facts. And what do y'all think about that, man? Because that does happen nowadays. And there is nothing linking them, to cooperating with the feds or any kind of law enforcement or anything. But, that's what happens with this social media, though. Sometimes people just take in that information, whether it's fake or not. So you got to watch out for that. Propaganda has always been a very strong tool by the powers that be, and other people caught on to that, if you put that fake information, fake news, propaganda, whatever you want to call it, out there in the atmosphere, sometimes people take that as facts. Sometimes people go fishing with that propaganda, and some people, bite the hook. They catch some people with that fake stuff. But be aware of that, y'all. That's something I always, try to put out there on my channel. Lots of propaganda out there everywhere you look. So don't ever just take nothing as facts. This isn't something y'all probably ain't heard a million times before. Do your own digging, do your own research. And that's what it is. But that's all I really got, guys. Just wanted to kind of go over this, that Jimmy had spoke on this, because he was being real quiet about it for a while. But he said he was mad. Now he's laughing at it. 6ix9ine's a clown. Him and Fifth, we'll have to see what happens with that, but I don't think we've seen the last of it. Let me know what you guys think. And what do y'all think about that, man? That whole audio, the feds, all that, how Jimmy ended up not getting wrapped up in that. It just don't make any sense to me. I said it before. I'm saying it again now. It just is very strange, man. How did Jimmy not end up charged in that whole situation? So I don't know, man. It's Jay Coffee Talk. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you guys on the next video. Do not forget to hit that like, subscribe, and that notification bell. It just takes you a second. It helps my channel grow. I got daily content dropping. I cover sports, music, news, life, current events, and much, much more. And I will catch you guys on the next video. You guys have a great night. I'm out of here. Peace.